The following takes place sometime after the battle against the Hero Slayers, and right before the conflict with Avalon's vanguard.
My word, the VPG are quite the tenacious bunch. I literally had to walk on eggshells just to make it to the station. If only I can get on, before I'm discovered. I'm going to be healed no matter what it takes.
Greetings. Welcome to the Valtoria train station. Please display your tickets in order to be permitted entry on the train.
Yes, perfect timing and not a moment to waste. I have my admission ticket right here, electronic train conductor.
Well, I deeply admire your enthusiasm, my lady. Please, ride this way and enjoy the rest of your trip.
Finally, at long last. I can finally catch my breath knowing that Phase 1 has already been completed. Now, I just need to come up with a way to get those new heroes in Esteban to help me in this situation. They seem pretty competent and down to earth. If they can defeat the Hero Slayers, I'm sure the VPG will be no problem for them. I'll just give them my puppy eyes and come up with a good enough story for them to believe me. Hopefully, they'll find it in their hearts to aid a poor, defenseless damsel like myself.
Just who is this young lady? Is she friend or foe?
And so, a completely new person made it her primary mission to travel to Esteban in order to seek aid from the new heroes that rose in action against both the Hero Slayers and the Lord of the Undead Anti-Spur. I mean, I heard word travels fast around these parts, but we weren't expecting someone from a completely different country to personally seek us out of all the other hero groups out there roaming the world. I'm quite curious, what made us so special to help her in her condition? I mean, perhaps we were that superhero duo, both me and Fidelia. Well, I guess we're about to find out. I want to see what she's about.
It was another slow day at the Engla until this happened.
Yeah. I appreciate the peace and all, but Esteban has practically become a ghost town in terms of missions ever since we took down Anti-Spur and Hero Slayers. Well, you know what they say, can't have too much peace. Or maybe I spoke too soon. Yes, come in.
Hello and good afternoon, Mage Hero. I just came by to ask if there were any guild assignments that need to be taken care of. Things have been rather quiet these past few days and I'd like to put my training into good use.
Kaido, what's happening, Spore? How could we forget your contributions to helping us back when those zombies surrounded us in the stadium? Ah, yes. Good times. Good times. But to answer your question, everything has been slow these past few days. To be frank, I myself have been getting rather listless ever since Violet called Fidelia to help with political matters while they're away.
Elsewhere.
I bet those two are having the time of their lives without us. I swear, some people just have all the luck.
That's highly unlikely, sir.
But yes, the mission box has been running on empty, so believe me when I say that the first sign of a mission, you'll be the first to know, Kaido. Yes, come in?
Greetings. Is this the ENGA? I'm looking for heroes to assist me on a mission. My name is Bella Morse. It's a pleasure to meet you both.
Well, Kaido. It seems to me you've gotten your wish granted. Welcome to the Inga, Miss Bellamores. What can we do for you? Kaido was completely blown away by this pure innocent looking damsel that appeared in the office room that day. I mean, who could blame her? I mean, with a pure look like that, I mean, anyone would help her. However, that wasn't the case when she removed those gloves from her hands to reveal her shocking aging condition on them. But to make matters worse, it was like she had this power where everything she touched turned to mold. And she said this was the result of a certain witch who cast a spell on her, like in those fairy tales and whatnot. We listened, and it was quite the jarring story. I mean, like, she really got on our heartstrings like that, and I just wanted to hear more from us, especially Kaido.
So with that being said, I'd like to hear your thoughts on this situation and perhaps if there's anything you all can do to help me. After seeing your worldwide success in defeating Anti-Spur and the Hero Slayers, I figured your group would be perfect for helping me break this curse.
I agree, it's quite a strange condition you're stuck with. However, I don't think it's a curse.
Really? I'm a bit taken aback. How can having the reverse Midas touch not be a curse? Without these gloves I wear, everything I touch literally turns to mold. If not mold, things break, rot, corrode or fall apart. This witch has utterly ruined my life with this condition and I'm desperate for answers. Tell me, Mage Hero. Isn't your partner Fidelia the expert in these kinds of situations?
Look, Miss Bella, sweetheart, my heart literally bleeds for both you and your condition. I just feel that there's something off.
I'm sorry, but what do you mean by off?
I'm just saying that even though Fidelia is not here right now, I've studied enough about certain blessings, curses, and other magical arts to differentiate between certain categories.
Really?
Usually, curses are infused with dark energy, yet your condition, as terrible as it is of a completely different caliber. There's no traces of detectable dark energy attached to your hands, which is rather odd. Moreover, what's your relationship with this witch you speak of? I honestly can't think of any rational reason why such a person would cast such a unique spell on you.
Well, can any of us fathom why people do such evil things across this world?
Fair point.
Don't you see, Justin? This mission is exactly what the doctor ordered. I'd like to put a stop to such an evil person who would curse this young lady. Besides, for all we know, this witch could be the only person who could undo the curse. So, we must find and stop her before it's too late.
My goodness. The first sign of a mission, you're already volunteering. Sure, why not? We'll give Miss Bellamores here the benefit of the doubt. Just one more thing, where did you say we'd be heading?
Yes, we'll be heading to the country of Valtoria. It's a little ways north of here, but we should be there within a few hours if we go by train.
Valtoria, huh? Never been there. Let me just grab Ike if he's not busy, along with a few other things, and we should be on our way. I gotta hand it to you. Leave it to Kaido Blackwood to be the personal knight in shiny armor for Miss Bellamores to help her at like a damsel in distress. I mean, he has the strength and the moves and the skill to back it up. I mean, he was a professional martial artist fighter back in the Esteban tournament, and this is the perfect time for us to, you know, escape the mundane and just travel the world for a bit. I mean, like, we've never been to Valtoria, but it sounds like a promising place. I mean, it's better around sitting in an office doing absolutely nothing. I mean, if it's a way to beat the time, why not? I mean, especially with, we have the long distance admirers out here who want to, you know, see what the hero of Esteban are all about. I mean, who could blame them? I gladly show them what we're about. And so, we all took the next train to Valtoria and, you know, wanted to see what it's about. I mean, we brought Ike too, since he was available. I mean, Usually would have grabbed Fidelia and Violet on this sort of mission, but we already said they were, unavailable at the moment. So, we're just gonna take a stroll, a little stroll for for the guys' night out or something. Let's go handle this situation with Miss Bellamores. And within a few hours, we reached the enchanting meadows of Valtoria. I mean, Bellamores did say that Valtoria is a land of the meadows, and we can clearly see how calm and serene this place is. What would leave me with any wonder as to why would be located in such a place, in a calm, serene place like this, and these were just the outskirts of Valtoria. The heart of it was absolutely breathtaking. It looked like a serene community filled with nothing but harmony. I mean, if resources were there, I'd definitely move there myself. So, this is Valtoria. It's quite a peaceful place. It's really hard to imagine there being an evil witch located in such a serene place as this. I could even argue that this is perhaps the most peaceful place in all of Zestria.
I'm very pleased that you admire Valtoria's serene atmosphere. However, there's one crucial detail you must be aware of. Here in Valtoria, looks can be very deceiving. What you see here is a false piece.
I'm sorry, what?
Is there even such a thing as false peace? Please, elaborate.
I say false peace because the vast majority of the inhabitants here in Valtoria have fallen victim to the witch's spell. In the people's eyes, the witch is practically a walking saint.
Such cruel witchcraft. What's this witch's name anyway?
She goes by the name, Lyra Noir. You can imagine how daunting it must feel to seek help from the people here, only for them all to ignore you completely.
Believe me, we all know that feeling all too well.
That's specifically the reason I seek your team out of all the other possible candidates. After you shared your testimony about how both you and Fidelia overcame the manipulation that John Doe enacted against your team by using JSA, I thought you and I were both kindred spirits. Like there was a special connection between us.
Whoa, slow down, sweetheart. I appreciate the sentiment, but we just met. Besides, I'm with Fidelia.
Right, sorry. I was getting a bit ahead of myself.
Look, it's alright. We just happen to know a thing or two about undercover manipulation tactics. We're just here to help you is all.
Thank you. You all have no idea how much this means to me.
That's why we're here, sweetheart. That's why we're here. And so, we three musketeers are out here. We're spending the next couple of hours trying to gather intel and trying to gather up information we can find this witch that is cursed Miss Bellamores in over here in Valtoria. I mean, we were expecting your typical fine broom witch with the big nose, old, decrepit looking, and cooks up magical spells in a little black cauldron of hers. But I think we kind of miscalculated. I mean, we were heading nowhere until one surprise visitor came and redirected us and where we should be seeking. Check it out.
It's been a while, Velda. We haven't seen you since the tournament in Esteban. What brings you to these parts?
Likewise, Kaito. I've seen your moves and match-ups during the tournament and they were spectacular. I'm here on a personal mission to take care of an ancient threat located in these parts. I just need to find the right location and I'll be on my way.
Ancient threat? Are you talking about a monster located here somewhere?
Yes, precisely. Rumors have it that it's supposed to be sealed away in some hidden location, here in Valtoria. I just need to find, eliminate, and bring back the remnants of the creature in order to be compensated.
Well, I'm not one to judge. After all, we're here to remove a curse that a witch placed on an innocent girl. Have you seen any suspicious individuals in the area?
Goodness, that's very alarming. I don't know if this will help, but there's an old castle not too far from here. I asked a few of the locals about it and they said that it belongs to the saviors of this place. They call themselves the VPG, whatever that stands for. Valtorians say that this group won't be returning until sometime this evening. That group may or may not be the group you are looking for. But if they're the local heroes in these parts, they should be the first to know about a witch using spells to curse the innocent.
The VPG. That's about as good as a start as any to look for clues here. You've given us some valuable information, Velda. Thank you for helping us. Who knows? If we finish in time, we may help you on your monster hunting quest.
No problem at all. I look forward to our monster hunting team up.
And so, we all followed Velda's well-timed advice, and it led us directly to this out-of-place spooky castle that was located somewhere on the outskirts of the Valtoria town square. And yes, it definitely fit the description. When those people arrived, we definitely did see a striking individual that definitely did look like the witch that fit the description. She went by the name of, at least from the reports, by the name of Lyra Noir. Okay, or Lyra Noir. Yes. The piercings, the black wardrobe, eyeshadow, and colors and stuff like that, and the tattoos everywhere, definitely did scream a witch. But a witch of what? A witch of seduction? A witch of spells? What? A witch of revenge, jealousy, envy? Who can say? But one thing is certain, we definitely need to put a stop to this individual and undo this curse that she placed on Miss Bella Moore's. And we geared ourselves up for any trickery or treachery, or any type of deception that may ensue. I was quite intrigued, wondering how this all play out. I guess we had no choice but to wait and see in a confrontation.